Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest solo trapping video. Today we'll be showcasing some Dragon Arena, where actually I do it on both my accounts, and then I'll do some baiting, just basically some baiting talk, how to be a masturbator, all that stuff. So anyways, we'll be starting off with a bunch of solo attacks. It looks like Dragon Arena is pretty much just finishing up for my 150 mil solo trap. So this is the small solo trap. I have actually changed the comp on this one, so you get to see that very soon. I'm currently just building the manners and stuff like that. So once those are done, I'll actually showcase some hits on that. But this is when I was at 150 mil. I do have the tier 3, tier 2 comp right now, and they're doing a bunch of solo attacks on me. Just basically just kind of getting rid of all their troops at the end of Dragon Arena. They will be doing some rallies on me as well, and you'll see how poorly I do against rallies. I'm not sure what my percent is right now, but yeah, it just doesn't work out too well. Again, this account is not very good at taking actual rallies, so from good rally leads, like this guy, this 1.2 billion with 27 castle stars, you do not want to take a rally from this guy if you're a solo trap, at least with my comp and my gear. If you had like full mythic gear, it still probably won't work out very well for you, honestly. The tier 3 is just not super strong unless you have like lots of it. If you have a couple million of each tier 3, it might work out, but yeah. So this guy's sending range. He's giving me lots of time to counter, so I'll go into infantry. Unfortunately, again, I do not have the attack. I will be popping a 20% boost. I don't want to waste my 50% boost. Honestly, it's not a real attack, and I got a million what's called 20% ones. I don't care if they get my scout at this point. Again, Dragon Arena, not a big deal, but yeah, I did end up burning there. I was only able to take out 1.4 million of them. It was range into my infantry, so even with the full counter, they're just totally destroying me. Again, they have really good gear. Then they're going to go in for the solo attacks after that, because they see me burning and they're going for the solo attacks, but yeah, these solo attacks are not going to do anything. Again, that guy did 58,000 on his solo attack. I'm going to have to drop me a lot more troops before those solo attacks start working, and they will be starting a second rally on me, and they'll be solo hitting me in between there. This guy lost his leader, so he'll be sending the rest of his tier 4 at me. There will be some bigger solo attacks. Yeah, you can see his gear is really good too. Full mythic there. 27 castle stars, so he's probably around 800%, I would say. And yeah, I can definitely not take an 800% rally on this account. Solos totally easily, but rallies not so much. So yeah, they are starting the new rally here. I'm not sure what they're going to be going for the next one. I can't remember. I think it might have been infantry. Could be. We'll find out in about a couple seconds here. This guy is still solo hitting me with his tier 4. Again, those are not really doing much. And again, I'm not going to heal at all. Yeah, it's an infantry blast. Again, I'm not going to be able to win this one. I have no chance. It's just he has better gear than me, and I just don't have the troops. You need the tier 4 troops, and the tier 3 is just, whatever reason, not very good in rallies. Much better for solo attacks. If I had just like a tier 4, tier 2 comp, I could take tier 4 reinforcements and probably cap them. It's just, for whatever reason, the tier 4 and tier 3, they don't mix well. That's why you don't want tier 4 and tier 3 in your rally traps. It just doesn't work out. Even with my reinforcements, it's really doing nothing at this point. So yeah, I lost that one, and they started to go in for more solo attacks after that. So again, they probably think I can be burned again. So the guy's going with this. He's got his leader back. He's going in again. Unfortunately for him, that's not going to do anything either. So I'm just going to try and switch here, just so I can basically reduce my losses, so I can keep taking the solo attacks, because I usually like to see how low I get before the solo attacks actually burn me, how many little troops I can take these hits in. So someone is speeding up a tier 5 attack. I am at 109 mil might, so let's see if I can take the tier 5 attack at 109 mil might. Yeah, it was pretty easy. I did drop a little bit of might there. He probably did quite a bit of damage. Let's see, 456,000. Yeah, he's quite strong. That was a lot of tier 5 in that one. So this guy's still spamming the attacks. They're not going to do anything, and that's kind of the end here. I think the thing basically ended here, and now we're going to switch over. So this is the rally lead for this one. This is my bigger solo trap. I am around, what am I at, 206 mil? Yeah, so 206 mil might on my other solo trap account. Unfortunately, I didn't get full reinforcements, so this rally might not go too well, because you saw that guy's gear. He's got mythic champ and all that, and again, I didn't get the guy's gear when the video was going on. I kind of just went over and took his stuff afterwards because I forgot what he was. But yeah, you can see rallies coming in here. I am just going to stay in infantry for this. Unfortunately, I am also down troops on this account as well, because again, Dragon Arena, you lose troops. I could have healed up, but it's not really worth it at that point. And yeah, he ended up getting a walk back there. So now I'm really down on the troops, because again, I'm not going to heal. I'm down to 180 million, or yeah, 180 million. I have very little troops. You can see even in this one, I only had 260,000 tier 4 cab, which is probably why he walked back with that infantry blast there, because I only had 200,000 by tier 4 there. I was down 500,000. So again, this one's going to be completely burning me, because I literally had like very little troops here. He did 5 million on that one. But yeah, I only had 400k infantry total. So our range rally was not going to go well for me. And that's also why I don't take range rallies on this what's called this rain trap normally, unless I have reinforcements, just because I have so little infantry. It just does not work very well. So now we're going to switch over. We're going to do some baiting now. So we're going to talk about baiting, different ways to do it, different situations. So this is a situation where I like to do the 1000 IQ trap. There's a rally party going on, as you can see. This guy in the middle is getting completely destroyed, or something like that. There's probably like, I think there was like 5 or 8 rallies going on. I can't remember how many rallies it was. But yeah, this is a situation. If you see a rally party going on, this is the perfect time to do the 1000 IQ trap, because there's so many people looking at a certain spot. That's when you want to actually walk your leader through it. And that's how you get people to actually see you. Because a lot of people are sitting around, but like, I've got a 150 millimeter trap, and I sit around for days on end, and no one scouts me, and I don't know how to bait people. So if you're one of those people, like, what's called, pay attention to what's going on here, because you got to make sure that first off, you're baiting them. You can't just sit there and wait, because first off, it's not really fun, because you sit there and wait, and then they'll hit you, and you get on and be like, oh, I totally missed the attack. So what you want to do is be online and actually bait them into hitting you. And make sure, if you're doing like this 1000 IQ trap, you're actually sending your leader through where people are looking, because some people are like, oh, I do 1000 IQ trap all the time and no one hits me. Again, you got to make sure people are actually looking there, because if not, you're basically just sending your leader through no man's land, and no one's going to see it, and then no one's going to hit you. That's kind of how it works. So we're going to move on to this clip here. This is going to be a different situation, because this one I was actually setting up the trap. I wasn't actually baiting right here. I had already given my alt, which is right next to me, to my left there. You can see there's my alt there, so that's my alt there. I had given it the leader, and I was about to go set up the trap, and someone came and poured it next to me. So that sometimes happens in these Titan Kingdoms. That's why you don't usually want to go in the Fury, because even when you're setting up the trap, people might actually go and hit you, depending on how aggressive the kingdom is. So I'm just setting a 10,000 bounty on my leader. So if I ever want my leader to come back, I don't need to switch over to my account and release it. I could just basically let the bounty come back to me. So, and there's basically only one thing I can do in this situation, because they've already done the solo attack. Oh, maybe they're doing another solo attack, but they're basically seeing if I have any troops in my castle at this point. Once they have started the rally, it's very hard to get them to solo hit you, because they're just going to go for the rally. So you got to kind of switch up your baiting techniques here. So the best thing to do is port away, and then start sending out camps with actual troops in them. They will scout the camps and be like, oh, he is trying to get rid of troops. So send 200,000 to tiles like this. Even if they hit the tile, you can even let them hit the tile. If you're going to let them hit the tile, make sure you're not in the phalanx that you want them to hit you in, because they'll find out what phalanx you're in. So, or whatever. Make sure, let's say, if you want to be baiting, let's say you're in range, you want to bait a cav hit, make sure you're sending an infantry on the tiles. Because they'll hit your tile and be like, oh, he's in whatever infantry phalanx, so send cav at him, and then I'll be in range. I'll switch back to range, and then that's a way to bait people into hitting you how you want. Unfortunately, I think this Flow Spicy was actually going to come in with the solo attack there. I did what's called shield a little bit too early in this situation, because the rally was 20 seconds away. I was just like overzealous on that one, so ended up shielding a little too early, because I might have got a couple solo attacks there by sending my troops out, but I just didn't wait quite long enough. Kind of lost the chicken game there. So sometimes, again, they'll think you're actually leaving your troops on those tiles. They'll hit the tile, find out what phalanx is, then go in for the solo attack on you, as they think you're evacuating your troops. So that's another way to bait people as the rally's already started, because normally once the rally started, they're just going to go. So if you don't actually bait them, you're just going to have to end up shield and they won't solo attack you. So that's a way to bait them while the rally's going. Again, my leader is still on my alt, so I kind of just went into the wonder there, broke my shield, and was like, okay, I'll go bait someone else. And then I'm in the same spot as where I ported, and this guy's going to port next to me and attack me. So I ended up doing the 2000 IQ bait. That's where I basically get someone to burn my alt. Who has the leader? So I'll give, like I said, I gave my alt my leader. The 1000 IQ ones where you just basically let it go through the it's like a situation. You just walk it back, release it yourself. The 2000 IQ trap is you get someone to burn your alt, and then they'll release it, and then they'll go and get the alt. So that's kind of just some baiting techniques I was just going to share with you guys, because a lot of people are in the comments, how do you bait people? I can't get hit and all that. So anyways, I hope you guys learned something from this. I will have some more videos. Oh, top traps are coming up tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. If you have any clips for the top traps, my link is in the description down below. Add me online, and then I'll get you in the top traps, hopefully. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.